Now we're going to unwrap our UVs. And here's all the meshes that we have to cut seams for. I still have this set to normal, so I'm going to change that back to global. And I think I'm in edge mode. Yep, and that's what you have to be. And so let's first do his feet. And if you look at somebody's clothes, that's a good way to usually unwrap things. So Control E, mark seam, and I have to think, how would this unfold? Or maybe I should go like this. If you look at your clothes, sometimes that'll give you a hint, because and of course if you make mistakes, it's not that big a deal. You can just come back in and mark them again. And I'll put this nice red line where your seam is. It's kind of a game to get your seams into, or get your UVs into as big as pieces as you can. You don't want a bunch of little pieces all over the place. And kind of gets to be a game. You have to think in 3D space. Like how cardboard boxes is put together. It's in two-dimensional space, more or less, and then they fold it, and it goes into three-dimensional space of a box. I wonder if I can get part of the way around. Nope. How far it went. Well, yeah, I could do that. Come on the other side. Then do the back here. That'll all come out as one piece, all the way down from his feet to his arms up here. I'm going to do it up to his wrists. And we'll probably make some kind of mittens instead of having this edge here. Z mode, draw a box around the hand here. Oops, should have been face mode. And there's our mitten. And like when you're working with the box, it can be helpful to put in these expansion seams so it'll fold out flat. Alright, pretty happy with that hand. Clear that for a mitten. Edge mode. And still, every time I build a new character, I'm learning something new. Okay, those hands should unfold pretty well. Now, well, I don't want to do that. So, come through here and face mode, X-ray. I'm going to hide all that. And mark this so his head will fold out, and then to unhide is Alt H. And what these are is they'll help it to lay out flat. Next scene. All right. Okay, I think, well, I've got to do the clothes too as well. Okay, and should fold out pretty well. I have some problems with the feet. One thing you got to remember about Blender is it's it's pretty unmerciful as far as saving things. I think it saves a backup file, one backup file for you periodically. But like if I were to close this right now, I'd lose all these markings. So let's save it. And I think this will be fine. We'll save it right here as this. Well, call it test 2 so I don't overwrite what was in there. And now all my work's saved. That's probably really important to do, is hit Control S periodically, especially after you do something really complicated. Alright, and next we'll go ahead and we'll unwrap this guy and see if we can't paint some of the UV maps. See you next episode.